Alright, so we are going to be doing your love reading for the day. Alright, let's see what's going on around you when it comes to your love life. We got a storm warning when it comes to your love life. There's going to be some sort of disruption. And it's an interesting disruption because right now it seems like things are quiet. You may not be expecting anything when it comes to your love life, but then out of nowhere, here comes some sort of disruption. Here comes some sort of whirlwind of a storm. And this is not something small. This is a storm. This is going to be something big that's going to require a lot of energy. But let's see what this is about. It feels like it's going to really cause some sort of shift in your world. Because like I said, things are quiet right now. But this disruption is like your life is going to be spun in some sort of whirlwind. Look at here. See, standstill. That's what I'm saying. Like right now, you're at a standstill when it comes to love. Someone is not putting in the time or effort. Nothing is taking place. But what's about to happen is something major, something big when it comes to your love life that is about to take place. It goes from a standstill to a big storm. What's about to happen? We got here heartbroken and cold-hearted. Tell me about this heartbroken and cold-hearted here. We got travel, going somewhere. You know what I'm picking up here? There's something about someone's heart that's being protected. I don't know if this is you or if this is another person, but there's something here about protecting one's heart. Because of a heartbreak. And so it's like, let me protect my heart. I'm not sure if this is you though. I don't necessarily feel like this is you. I feel like this is why someone was not putting in effort, because they had a heartbreak that was debilitating, that was like really troublesome for them. And I feel like whoever this person is, they move around, or their life could have went through some sort of shift. They could have just gotten out of something. And so they closed off their heart, not looking for love, not expecting love. What has this got to do with you? We have here a mature man. Either you're a mature man or there's something going on when it comes to a mature man as to what this has to do with you. We got here, whoever this mature man is, they've matured. Because we got here spiritual growth with this person. This could have been someone that struggles with being jealous and envious. I feel like this person watched you. Whoever this mature person is, they watch you, but they watch you with jealousy. They watch you with envy. Why were they watching you in this energy? What was going on as to why they were watching you like this? Were you with someone else? We got new love. It says new person, unknown person, new love. You know what I'm also picking up here too? I am getting that there are some people, because we got friendship showing up. There is a pack here. There are some people around this person that I'm picking up on that was jealous of you as well. There is a hater. This person is connected to some sort of hater. See, they're jealous of you being with someone new, but they're connected to some people that's jealous of them being with you. That's what this has to do with you. There's a lot of jealousy being projected towards you from them and from the friends, from the people that surround them. See, now we got here distance. You've kept distance. That's what happened here. You have distanced yourself because of that energy, because of that jealousy and that envy and that hate. You've distanced yourself. We got here a blonde female showing up. See, now here it is. There's a person, another person that's coming in. That's what I'm talking about. There's a person. This could be a blonde female. But whoever this person is, they're connected to this mature man. This is an acquaintance of theirs. And this person, that's what I'm saying, this person is jealous of you because whoever this person is that watches you, they see you as some sort of goddess. They see you as some sort of beauty. This person feels like you can do no wrong. They have you on a high pedestal. I don't necessarily feel like this person shows their jealousy and envy. They actually don't show it. It's hidden. But look, we got fight and destruction here. And look, cabin, getaway. Something is taking place. We got here there's some sort of destruction going on here in this group or with this acquaintance. All right, let me see. Tell me about the viewer's energy. That's why you got this storm warning, because we got some people showing up. I need to know more about this, because you know what this is starting to feel like? It's starting to feel messy. Yeah, something is getting exposed, and they're stressed. Whoever this person is, they're stressed about exposing something that you're not aware of. They're stressed about the storm that it's going to bring in. And then there's something about who they're connected to. They got into a fight. That's what it is. Whoever this friend is, this friend knows the secrets. This friend knows things. That's what they're stressed out about you finding out. They're stressed out about you finding out something. So they're trying to think, how can I come in and talk to you about it first? How can I come in and explain to you? Why there was this standstill. Like there's something here that's perplexed to this mature person. I'm hearing they talked about you. They talked about you. But they talked about you when they were mad at you. When they thought you were with someone else. That's what it is. They talked about you to this friend. But they did it from an envious and jealous, hating place. That's what they're concerned about. Because they got into it with the friend. And they're concerned that this friend is going to spill the beans, tell the secrets, expose them. So they're trying to figure out how to get it to you first. What are they afraid of? What are they afraid of? Romance. They're afraid of romance. Remember, standstill, heart. What else? What's going on with them and this friend? See, manipulation. Oh, one night stand. Look, head games are for children. So this friend is going to try to manipulate, turn things around. I don't believe, was there even, there was, they had to have been if they're afraid. They must have slept with this friend one time. They slept with this friend one time. Yep, see, look, a hookup. They hooked up with this person. And that's what they're afraid of you finding out about. That it was just one time. I hooked up with them. I'm getting here this person was drunk because remember we saw the 4 of Cups here? They were drinking. And it's like, what did I do? So when they were drinking, they hooked up with this person. They had a one-night stand with them. Even though we got here single. Even though they're single, because we saw, I'm not really looking for love, right? Stand still. But there's someone that they hooked up with, and They're afraid of it coming out. Even though they were single, they don't want you to know about it. Why don't they want you to know about it even though they're single? Someone said they lied. That's why, because they lied about something. Yeah, look, flirting. They could have been flirting with you and gave you the impression that they were single. And then they pulled back. They pulled back. This person was flirting with you and then pulled back when they got uncertain. And in the midst of that uncertainty, they hooked up with someone else. That's why they're afraid of letting you know, because they started something up with you and then didn't follow through. Heart closed, stand still, and then started watching you and talking about you when they thought you were with someone else. So yeah, look, see, wanting to meet up with you. So, okay, so this story, the plot is starting to thicken here, because now I'm picking up whoever this person is, they're controlling whoever this friend is. And I'm getting here bad intentions. It feels like they were I wouldn't say plotting, but I feel like they could have been watching you online. But it feels like, I don't know, something here, because we got bad intentions. That's what I'm saying. Something happened here with the two of them as it pertained to you at some point. Not even just the fact of them hooking up with this person one time, but I'm getting here, because they were friends, I'm getting here something about you, not like watching you, social media, talking about you, trying to see who you're with, getting jealous, getting envious. Because I'm hearing they regret what they said about you to this person. But they said it out of spite. They said it out of envy when they saw you or thought you were with someone else. See, I know I got to open up and tell you the truth. See, I'm not interested in this person. See, this is not, look, it was for some of them, whether they slept with this person or they slept with someone else. This is not someone I'm interested in. But this friend knows a lot, and that's what they're concerned about. See, it was a mistake. A mistake. Can you see that? Yeah, this person said something. Somebody could have gotten pregnant out of this too. See, shocked. Somebody could have gotten pregnant, or they could have been gaslit into thinking that a child was theirs when it really wasn't. But yeah, they're going to open up to you about the situation. And there's something about this social media and bad intentions that I can't look away from. I want to see what happened there. What happened here? There was some sort of bad intentions on social media. Again, manipulation is coming in. Playing games. Somebody was playing games on social media. How? I don't know. Look, see, she's sitting there on the computer while he's looking at his phone. That's what I'm saying. Somebody was looking at the phone, bad intentions. There's something going on that was taking place on social media here. That's why keep in mind, the overall energy here is a storm warning. Because I feel like it hasn't even came out. But once it comes out, this is going to be a problem. Because I keep feeling like I'm trying to uncover what happened. But it's like once you uncover what happens, there's going to be a big problem here. Because we got bad intentions. Someone watching or stalking someone on social media. Being manipulative. What happened here? Again, timing. We're going back to time. It says timing. And remember, we saw a standstill. There's something here about the timing as to what happened. We got here excuses. This person was making excuses. We got cultural differences. There's something here. That's what I'm saying. Like they said something about you, but then there's also something about a cultural difference between the two of you. But it was just an excuse. I really feel like, I don't know, y'all, I can't help but feel as though, again, they said some stuff that they regret saying about you to this person. Judgment. They judged you. That's what I feel like. I feel like this person judged you. And look, cold. Because that's what I'm saying. This person, look, disconnected. I'm telling you, they hooked up with some people or someone. Avoidant. This person may have an avoidant attachment style, emotionally unavailable. This person was making excuses. They were actually cold because we already saw, look, cold-hearted. I'm going to see what energy you were in because I feel like this person was making nothing but excuses and it feels like projecting. I feel like there was some sort of projecting. So they could have said, oh, you're acting cold. You're acting picky. But it was really them. It was really them avoiding having an intimate relationship. Oh, this relationship is taboo. Oh, like it's like they kept judging it. It's like they were moving the goalposts. 1 minute it could be, there could be some sort of cultural difference. The next minute it could be, you're the problem. The next minute it could be, it just feels like they just kept making excuses as to why this wouldn't work out. When it was really them projecting, them being picky, them being cold, and having an avoidant attachment style, withdrawn, emotionally unavailable, sleeping around. And now look, feeling embarrassed about what they said and what they did. This person flirted with you, they showed interest in you, and then they pulled back. And now they feel stupid. Because what happened? They're jealous. What if you're with someone else? They're hating at the possibilities of you being with someone else. They did some things that they now feel stupid about. Whoever this person is, yep, see, there's a lot of mirroring. So that's why I felt projecting. So your heart could have been cold or emotionally unavailable, and so was theirs. They got some father issues. They could have had an absent father or a detached father or a violent father. Yep, and that's where that judgment is coming in. Judgment. There's something about the family that's toxic. That's what I'm saying. Somebody could have gotten in their head, and this could be their upbringing. Certain things that are said that makes them emotionally disconnected, emotionally withdrawn, because they may still hear that father's voice or still suffer from that wound of that father either being there or not being there. Let me see, what's your energy? I want to know more about the viewer's energy. Oh, the pages. Okay, so what I'm picking up when it comes to your energy, there's something here that feels like going off. That's why I said that storm. Yep, the page of swords is in reverse. There's something here about your words. It's like going off. You are going to go off. Because remember, something is going to get exposed. Something is going to get exposed. Something they did online is going to get exposed. That's why you got social media, page of swords. There was something that happened here that's going to come out. And it's going to, yep, and look, when it comes out, oh, wow. There's something about your energy that is like, stay away from me. You're going to be like, stay away from me. There's something here. It's like you're going to go off from this person and you're going to tell them to stay away from you. I wonder, let's see more. I want to know more about your energy. Yeah, oh wow. Oh man. You're going to be, even with you got the page of swords in reverse and the knight of swords, you're going to be ready to do something. With that's action. The Knight of Swords. It's going from cussing and calling them all types of names to now I'm ready to come for you. That's what I'm saying with this Knight of Swords. I'm ready to come for you. You're going to want to come for them. Whatever they did for you is inexcusable. There is no excuse. Because remember, we got excuses. They're going to be making excuses. But for you, there is no excuse for what they did. You're going to be ready to take some sort of action. They feel embarrassed about it too. I'm telling you, this person did something behind the scenes. They did something behind the scenes that they're now embarrassed about. They said some things about you, and they also did something as it pertains to you too, behind the scenes. Yep, you're going to want justice. This could have been something illegal that they did. But whatever it is, once you find out, that storm is going to hit. You're going to want to do something. You're going to want some sort of justice. You're going to go off. Look at the cats arguing. And he's just sitting there while this white cat is going off on them. We got Libra showing up with that justice. You're going to want justice once you find out what happened. But let's see what's the possible outcome. I don't feel like it's going to be over with, even though I'm getting here all this this confrontation, this arguing, this storm. It doesn't feel over though, because but let's see, I saw the Lover's card, but which made me feel like, uh-oh, it's not over. Dark Night. You're gonna feel stressed. I'm gonna tell you guys this. You're gonna feel stressed out. There's something here that's going to get revealed. I mean, well, we already know that, but I'm talking about there's something else that's going to come out. Let me see as to what's going to happen. Clarify this Nine of Swords. There's something else you're going to find out. Let me say something else. Let me see something. I'm telling y'all, there is okay, I told you here's the Six of Cups. Yeah, I don't feel like it's going to be over with. Let me tell you why it doesn't feel like it's going to be over with. Because you're going to find out that there's some, how do I say this? You're going to find out that there's something here around a death. In the past, like someone in the past that passed away. That's what I'm saying. Like, you're going to find out more information. It's like you're going to find out about that storm. Like, there's going to be something that you're going to find out that's going to just make you want to go after them. But you're also going to find out more stuff because it feels like it's going to happen in layers. It's like, here's one book opening. That's one set of information. And here's another book that opens up too. So it's like opening a can of worms, or it's opening Pandora's box. It's like you find out one thing, but then you're going to also find out another thing. And it's going to stress you out. It's going to cause anxiety and worry for you. Because I feel like there was something around someone passing away in the past that you're going to find out about. And look, see, here it is again. Look at this. You see? Look, a tornado. Even right here, another tornado. See, two things. More Eight of Wands. Unexpected. Stressed out. Worried. Because you're getting more information here. All right. What's going to happen with the two of you? I feel like you're going to find out that they lost someone, but I'm not feeling like it's over with. Well, we got, yeah, see, even right here, the Two of Pentacles, still trying to decide. So what's going to happen is that even though you may find out, two things can be true. They did something that was awful, but another thing is true, that they lost someone as well. And that's why you're going to be trying to decide. Like, they did something awful to me, but you're also finding out about a past loved one, someone that passed away. while you're trying to decide what to do, they're going to be feeling like they've lost you. They're going to be stressed out, wondering what you're going to decide, thinking that they lost you, missed their chance with you. So I can't necessarily, I feel like it's up in the air. That's what it feels like. We got Scorpio coming in. You know what I feel like it's gonna, let me tell y'all something. Okay, I gotta tell y'all something. Take this if it resonates with you. Okay. Here's what I'm picking up. Someone passed away. Let me give you an example of how this feels for me. Let's say you were dating someone or you were connected to someone and you were connected. I don't know where this energy is coming from because I don't know if it's this person or if there's another person, because it feels like I'm picking up another person coming in. That's where the storm is coming in, because I feel like the story is overlapping into a whole nother person. That's why you're going to be going through a storm. It's like your life was quiet, and then here comes another storm. I feel like there's an overlap. So first, stick with the first part that I tell you, but I'm picking up another story that's coming in. I feel like you're going to find out about someone that you dated in the past, a past love. This is one person, but then here comes another person. And you're going to find out that someone that they were with passed away. That's what I'm picking up for you. Now, I didn't want to say it because it feels like that's sad, right? But I'm picking up water energy. There's another person. I gotta tap into that energy really quickly. There's another person that comes out of nowhere. That's what I'm saying. That's why you got two storms coming in. There's another person coming in surprising you. Yeah, it's a tower that's showing up. They're experiencing a crisis. That's what happened. I knew it. Somebody is going to come in because they're experiencing a crisis. Someone that they were in a relationship with, whether they were dating this person, but it feels like it was a long-term relationship, and this person, it feels like passing away. It doesn't feel like a breakup. It really feels like a passing away and them going through a crisis and them coming back into your life. They're experiencing some sort of tower. That's why you also got this Nine of Swords, because you're dealing with one storm and then here comes another storm in romance for you. Two people, two past loves showing up. And both of them coming in with baggage. That's what I got for you. And look, see, we got here and even right here with the Magician. I feel like someone could have been playing with magic and got trapped. The Eight of Swords. Let me get one final message about what's going to happen for you next. And then I'm going to let it go. Faith. Like your faith is going to be tested. In love, that is. This storm. Your faith is going to be tested. And somebody is feeling like somebody's going to feel like they lost you. Somebody's going to feel like they have lost you because you're going to be taking your time trying to figure out what to do with these storms that's coming in love. Yeah, we got here, see, rejected. Look, walking away. You're going to walk away from somebody, and then there's another person right here. You're going to walk towards the other person. So you got two people. Well, of course, you got to pick one. You're going to walk away from one and walk towards another one. Yep, deja vu, old wounds, past life. See, someone from the deep past. That's why we got time. It's all about timing. The clock is showing up multiple times. That's what I'm saying. It feels like someone from a long time ago showing back up into your life, and then you're dealing with someone else that you were dealing with too. That's what I'm saying. That's what we got two. This is 3 clocks, but now the right time. So you could have walked away from someone 10 years ago, and then here they coming back into your life. And it was like a matter of timing before the two of you could come back together. This is someone that's like a ghost. You wasn't even expecting it. That's why it's a storm warning. You wasn't even expecting this person to come back in because it was so long ago. You moved on. And then here they come back in. And you find out about a tower crisis that they're going through. Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It just seems like that's why it's a storm. It just seems interesting here. You got 2 storms. It's going to be an interesting thing for your love life that's coming through. Let's get an advice card because I feel like you're definitely going to need it in this situation. Because you're walking away from one and you're going to the other. But just because you're going to the other, it doesn't mean you're going to them to be with them. You could be going to them and saying, I don't want to be with you either. I don't know. But let's see what's the advice. Surrender. We got here 2 cards that came out in manifestation. It says here, release your need to control the outcome. See, because we don't know what the outcome is. It says surrender is not powerless, but the sacred recognition that you are intricately connected to a higher intelligence, one that flows through you, not apart from you. So there's going to be a need to surrender to this situation because it says here, you are in a season of accelerated manifestation where your desires and intentions are taking form in the physical world. Choose your words and thoughts because remember we talked about you going off and cussing someone out. It says choose your words and thoughts wisely for they are shaping your reality faster than ever. So when it comes to this situation, so yeah, you're definitely going to be experiencing some doubt. In time of doubt, there is clarity to be found within you. Sometimes you already know the answer, but the truth can be difficult to accept. You will know. You will know. But surrender the need to control the outcome. Because remember I kept saying, I don't know what's going to happen between the 2 of you. So maybe that's what it is. You're going to want to know, are we going to work out? If I give this person a chance, will we work out? But there's a need to surrender your control to the outcome. And go with the flow. Because you're manifesting love. Because this reading is about your love life. You're manifesting love and you got success. So it's going to be a storm. But it's like, you know, when you're in the storm, it clears up. But you got to go through the storm to get to the other side. So I feel like right now in love, you're going to be in the middle of the storm. But it's not a bad storm. It's not going to have a bad, and it's actually going to lead to success and expansion for you. All right. Catch you later.